Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. It's been a minute, but I am going around the garden to see what I can pick, because guess what? It's gonna rain again. It's been raining, and if it hasn't been raining, I've been too busy to be coming out here because it's been too hot. No one wants to come out here at 116-degree weather. So, I'm gonna turn. This is what the garden looked like. I haven't even come to cut grass, people. Here's my one little blackberry. I have been picking. I just have not been telling you guys or doing a video because... And I hear thunder already. It's like insane. Like, what is going on with this weather? I never felt this kind of weather here. And we've been here for 3 years. So, I don't know what's going on, but I have been coming out here real quick between the rain and all that stuff. And obviously I'm using my phone as a camera, so I'm not wanting to wet it because it is a brand new phone. And I have been grabbing like the blueberries, the berries, whatever has been coming out. FYI, all my berries are bitter because of the weather. It's too hot. The raspberries are done. I haven't gotten any more new raspberry. I never got any elderberry. So thank God I still got some from a dehydrated bag that I purchased. The herbs have been growing. We did harvest a potato. I'm thinking about moving all these berries outside of the garden, because after I put them there, I found out that they do take over a lot. So I did bring down the mulch. The ginger died out and then it came back because it loves this weather. My garden, we've been battling, as you can see, Japanese beetles. So technically speaking, it's kind of hard to keep up because of the fact that I have to keep up killing the Japanese beetles. I'm gonna harvest my I forget what it's called, but it's the Spanish leaf, and I gotta harvest it, and I need 2 hands, so give me a minute. All right, I think it's culantro, cilantro, one of those antros that comes with the Spanish cooking. And that comes hard. It's really hard to come by here in Tennessee. I can't find it anywhere. So here's the tomatoes and my the beans, I forget what they're called, soybeans. And as you can see, they have been massacred by the Japanese beetle. So all my beans, including my loofah up there, has been massacred, welcome to my Spanglish, by the beetles. Okay, all the all of my potatoes are completely done, and I have not had time to pick them up. So let's go one by one. I did this one the other day, so sometime this week I am gonna do the bags. I see one tomato here. I also got to keep an eye on my surroundings, because since I have not been here, I got to be careful. The soybeans, I'm gonna have to leave those for another day. That's a problem for another day for the soybeans. I do have what I am excited about, and I'm sure you see it, is all of these tomatoes. Check it out. Oh, they look so good. God bless them. Okay, I see more tomatoes. So as I see little baby tomatoes like this one, I've been ripping it out and cutting it and getting rid of it because it was too many that overgrew when we ended up growing it last time. This is the only zinnia patch that I have, which is very sad. I did fix that bed because water was going through it. So let's see now if it pours down raining this week, which is supposed to. I hope I can actually see if it actually worked, my little trick. Now I have a load of cucumbers in there that we have to harvest. These are the beets, and I think so far they're okay. I can leave them there. They look like something has been eating it, so I do know that there's a rabbit that the dogs have not caught yet that comes around and has been eating my stuff, some of the stuff. And you know what? I still get harvest, so it doesn't bother me. I'm not getting a lot of peppers, so technically speaking, when I don't get a lot of stuff, like right now we're mid-July, well, more than mid-July. Today's July 21st, and if I don't get a lot of stuff, I do go to the Amish people and purchase stuff. So this week, sometime this week, since I know I don't have enough peppers, I will be going to the Amish to buy me peppers. I mean, the plant has a lot of flowers. I just don't know what's going on. And it's a mixture of pepperoncinis with regular peppers, except that's the biggest one I've gotten so far. That green one. I keep forgetting, obviously, cucumbers. Oh, this was another patch of zinnias, and they're being eaten by the beetles. Check it out. So I'm not gonna terrorize the beetles, because the more you terrorize them, the more they fly and go somewhere else. They have torn up my orchard. I don't think I have time to show you that. I do want to rip. This one seems like a really big plant. I hope it gives me some actual peppers. Even though it looked like cherry tomatoes. Here's another pepper. This is pepper. So you see they're on top of the bean. They don't even bother the peppers. It's like crazy. I don't know how or when or why this happened, because I didn't have these last year. So it's kind of weird. Now my walking onions are walking. That was funny. I didn't mean to. I am going to take this week, so you see they're walking. This is the walking onion. And check this out. They are huge, and I saw one walking right here. Here's the walk. There it is. You see it? It has like 5 other bulbs. It's going to start walking. I am going to put a penny in one of these beds. Those are not walking yet either, but the other ones were walking, and I thought that was kind of cool. I don't know, I have a load of crabgrass everywhere that I gotta get rid of. Today I have time because I'm not cooking dinner, our friends is, and this one looked like it'll start walking soon. It said that this is a big tomato plant. I know you see that. So I want as many tomatoes as I can. Let's see, let me cut, and then I'll grab tomatoes, and then I'll be back. Alright guys, here we are on the other side. I did pick a bunch of little tomatoes from there in that section. The plant is going crazy. I did pick as many cucumbers that I saw. Sometimes I lose track of the cucumbers, and I'm leaving them on the vine so I can get seeds off of them. Here's what we got so far. This was the cover crop bed. Never again. So I've learned my lesson. Never doing that again. I did try to clean up as much as I could, because I did have a hermworm, if that's what you call it. And I need to trim this down before it bolts. I had a hermworm that almost killed all of my plants, and now I have to, actually this one did way better than the other ones. Killed like a few on that side, as you can see. the tomatoes have been bitten, but I think I caught it. But I'm not too sure. Not me whispering like it could hear me. Because I did trim it down. Whatever was damaged, whatever was brown, I did trim it down. I did pull the baby tomato that looked really small that I don't like. And I am gonna grab this tomato. And I don't see any more current damage. I think that's all old damage. So that should be fine. This one is like in a halfway point. The other ones will be great for maybe for me to pick tomorrow. I'm gonna go here. Wow, that one is almost good. Maybe I should pick it so it doesn't die. Alright, put this there. I'm looking for orange or red. So you see, here is the big one. Oh, come on. No. No. That is sad. It's gotten eaten. No. 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 That's upsetting, people. I'm just gonna put it right here. Let the bug do the thing until I feed it to the chickens. So my compost is not like 100%. So it's not like I can go in here and put compost in my bed. I'm thinking about putting cow manure to make it a little bit better. But not it being damaged. Listen here. Listen here. I don't see no damage in this plant. So it's still safe. My guess is because the tomatoes are technically not hitting the ground. So as long as they're not touching the ground, I think we're safe. You see, like there was damage right there. But I don't know if it's because it's on the ground. And I don't see no worms. So I do have a light, by the way, that I gotta look for. Because I don't know where it is. To make sure that was old damage, not new damage. Here's all the potatoes that we eventually have to harvest one bag at a time. Not my neighbor echoing. And then I did have tomatoes on this plant, but it looked like they all dried out and they're in the ground. So I'm going to leave them there. All the tomatoes that we planted all the way down here did not catch. I've been coming here and doing this kind of thing to make sure my loofah catches. I mean, we still have time for it to grow. But I want to say I thought we had bugs everywhere with the loofah, the stinky bug, the Japanese beetles. So whatever I got is what I got. These were the beans as well. And I put all the cover crop here, but they have torn up the beans. Like, the pods are there, but they did tear it up. So this whole entire aisle that we put tomatoes in did not work. The cover crop over here did work because they did not eat the plants that are in the middle, but it's very hard to go through. So I'm not sure if I'll do that again. All the potatoes going down here are good. Cucumber is supposed to be climbing, but clearly it's not. Sorry, you're probably crooked. I hope that's not rain that's coming. Oh, I hate how cucumber hurts. Alright, so this one's going to start climbing soon. I don't see any cucumber. That one turned yellow, so I'm not grabbing it. I do have a bunch of tomatoes over here. And then these beans that were here, literally torn up by the beetles. I'm sure you can see them. So that's very upsetting. But let me show you what happens if you move it. See, they start flying, dropping, and they'll go somewhere else. And that is something that I'm trying to not do. I don't want them going anywhere else. So, we shall see. I don't even know what that is. Ew. Ugh. I feel like my garden has turned into a jungle, you know? Let me grab these tomatoes. We had beans over there, but they got massacred by the beetles. I want to show you over here before we go. I do have the watermelon crawling somewhere around here. I just don't know where. All the potatoes are completely dead. There's the watermelon growing. I don't know if I got a watermelon. So it's kind of hard to get through there, which sucks. And I know I got some kind of squash in every single aisle. I did have cucumber on here, but it's kind of hard to get through there. So I'm getting what I can get, calling it a day. The other one is my sweet potato. They love the sweet potato vine. So I don't think we're getting any sweet potato because clearly they have massacred the sweet potato. So there is some vines that are just crawling. I'm letting those be because the ones that are hanging are being eaten by the bugs. Alright, I totally forgot about the cabbage, so it's a goner. Not even gonna bother. And what else? I think that's it. So let me go grab those tomatoes and then I'll show you the other side. There's my watermelon. I just don't know if there's a watermelon. Do you guys see a watermelon? That's some kind of squash. Watermelon, that's a squash over there, that big leaf right there. It could be a pumpkin. Here's the watermelon again. So I don't know. We're hoping for the best, people. Hoping for the best. This thing was full of those bugs, which I'm glad it gravitated towards it, but I'm very upset. Alright, let me grab these tomatoes. Alright guys, so before it gets dark, here we are from this angle. This is what the hot mess looked like. That's what the hot mess corn looked like. Actually, the bugs ate up all of my grapevines. I had to wait for the ducks to stop. I mean, I see corn, but it's kind of sad. Oh, here's one of the vines growing out. Okay. Here's another one. There's another one. So it did work for the vines, but it did not work for everything else. I had put tomatoes here and it looked like they did not perk it up. Over here I have vines coming out. I did see acorn squash in there. Here I've gotten zucchini. I see another one that I gotta cut up. The only thing that happened here was my peppers did not do that great. I see the acorn squash is trying to attempt. So this soil that was here, which I don't remember where this soil came from. I think it was one of the bags. Did not work. This is why I think next year I'm just going to do cow manure and not do any mixes. Here was an acorn squash. Somewhere around here. I hope nothing ate it. It's right there. And I see corn. I see weeds. I see more squash over there. So the good thing is you can leave the squashes. There's another acorn. Oh no, those are butternut. You can leave them. They'll eventually dry out with the winter. And then here, all of these were supposed to be acorn squashes, and I don't know what happened with the plant. So I do see like one there, but I think that was it. Like, I see two. To the point that even the sunflower died. Yep. And then all these peppers died out. So let me pick my one and only you. And nope, you're not ready. So these I've been shredding to do either bread or something with it, because I found out that there's some good bread recipes. Here I have put a bunch of tomato plants, and you can see, I don't see not one tomato that worked. Here's another squash, or some kind of squash. That's another squash. So right in the middle there's a bunch of squashes. All of these potatoes we do have to pick eventually. I do see the watermelon. I just don't know if I have any watermelon. I just see a jungle. And I gotta pick up all these containers with the potatoes. And then nothing here. Nothing happened here. Clearly. So I don't know. I don't know. Alright guys, and that was it. Alright guys, good night. See you guys in the next one. Don't forget to subscribe, give it a thumbs up, and I will see you guys on the next one. That's how many. I totally forgot how to close my videos. And it's getting dark. Rain is coming.